Ah well, mon nom s'appelle SK, original.
YouTubers! It's Melissa, the M of the emanation of Bespoke hairstyles. I hope you're good and I hope you're well. Thank you for watching this posting. I don't do this often as a result of my busy life. It's hard to do this kind of post, but I just felt the urge to do this post because it's been a while. I've just had a chat with you guys. I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for supporting Bespoke Hairstyles. What I've been getting is that there are people who don't subscribe. These are the people I've been meeting and talking to. There are people who do not subscribe. You who don't subscribe, thank you. You who don't press like, thank you. You who don't comment, thank you. But you've watched every single post. You support all the knowledge we're sharing. You are totally for it and you support us. It's just that you're not a social media person, and this completely makes sense. Because when we started this movement into kind of celebrating our hair in the way that suits us, I knew that there are people, I was meeting people who are not social media people at all, but they don't comment, they don't like, but they know what's going on. And so I thank you. I thank you who's public, who comments, who likes, who follows, who subscribe. Thank you. But I also thank the silent supporters, the supporters who are there and are meeting you. Thank you. Even those who haven't met who are watching, thank you. Stay blessed. We pray that everything that we are doing is helping someone into enjoying their hair in the best way possible that suits them. Now, I wanted to talk to that person who loves their locks. Like, okay, ideally, you'd have liked it to be a little bit fuller, a little bit smaller, but you're working with what you've got and you love your hair. You like your hair. But the problem is you're not enjoying the process that's happening, i.e. your head's tender, it's sore. Today, we talked about bad habits, and bad habits that we fall into, that we don't necessarily need to do these things because it's not working for our spirit, it's not working for our soul, and yet we continue talking ourselves into a situation that's so hard, that makes us depressed, that puts us in a bad mood, that makes us feel sad, that makes us feel not worthy. But we are walking into situations and putting ourselves in situations that are unnecessary because it's not feeding our spirit or our soul, it's not supporting us. Yet we say, because we're scared, well, at least this way my hair is still growing, or it's, this is working, or blah, blah, blah. Even though visually you can see it's not working. Your hair isn't looking how it should look, and your body ain't feeling like how it should feel, and your scalp ain't feeling how it should feel, and yet you're doing something that isn't working for your spirit, but yet you're talking to your spirit and saying, oh, no, it's fine. But it's telling you it's not working. If something's not working, it's not working. You talking yourself into it working isn't going to make any difference. You have to make a change. And let me tell you something that's very powerful about the parts of our body that cannot speak in the traditional sense of speak, but they can create mountains to move. Like our body can be communicating to us, is communicating to us, and because we can move it into wherever we're choosing to move, we feel we can talk our body into putting ourselves into that situation when the body doesn't want to. The scalp is telling you, I'm in pain. I can't take it anymore. Stop. And you are telling the scalp, it's fine. It's fine. This is what we have to do to grow our hair. Your hair, you can feel it that your hair is not feeling right, but you're telling yourself, even though you can see the evidence, that it's going to be all right. It's time to wake up and pay attention, because until you pay attention, the signs will be there that your hair isn't being taken care of in the right way. this is not about you liking who's touching your hair. This is about what's the best for your well-being. This holistic touch, this holistic treatment that we need in our lives for us to feel well and to be well. So, if you don't pay attention now, you will get the lesson until you lose your hair. Or there's so little to work with that when it falls out, that's when you get the message. But the message will be there and clear, and your scalp will keep on shouting, help, stop, taking me to this person that you love, that you think is great, whose hands I'm allergic to, and it's not working. Therefore, it's messing up my spirit, my soul. You keep doing that, and you keep on getting the message. So, I want to tell you, it's okay. That strength, that power that you have, that you're taking yourself to somewhere you shouldn't, is so strong. You need to recognize it and move it into a different direction, because you're powerful, because you're taking yourself into a situation of pain and you're surviving it, and you're still going there. So if you just switch it now, all that effort it's taking for you to talk to yourself and be in a good mood and be positive, when you're in the right path, you are just that. You are just less depressed. You are just more chilled. You are just much more living in trust and faith, because you can feel it, that you're moving into the right direction for your well-being. So that is the message that came through. So I didn't realize this was what I wanted to say. The urge came to just do this post because there's a window where it's quiet and I can do this. The other thing is that, let me share with you, oh my god, this is a long post, I just realized it's 8 minutes, I'm sorry. I want to cut my hair off, not off, short. I want to cut my hair short, but I've been discussing it, well I only started discussing it today, and it's because I feel like it's long and it's kind of touching my back, and I don't know, I just think rather than living in the it's long and it's not agreeing with my back, how it feels against my back. Please do not, like, I know for everybody who wants long hair, this won't make sense, but I don't want to, because the urge has come through to cut my hair, but my voice is telling me don't. What I don't want to do is come on social media and show you I've cut my hair short. So Ruby wanted to cut her hair off, short afro. I don't want to cut my hair off, short afro. I'm just thinking of cutting my hair short enough for it not to hit my back. So short, like that. Let me show you my hair. So I'm doing this post because if I decide to cut shorter my locks, you will understand the journey. Because the last time I cut it, you were surprised that I cut it because I didn't share what was going on. And to be honest, I didn't know what was going on because I was just on the phone and then I started chatting and then I just cut, right? So this time, if I'm going to cut, I want you to be involved. I want you to kind of understand when I eventually do it. Why? Because it's really hard when you've cut your hair to start trying to explain why and blah, 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 because sometimes it's in that moment. So I'm staying present in the moment and I'm just telling you, I'm thinking of cutting it shorter. But I'll see. My voice, my instinct right now is telling me don't do it. But I thought, let me just share with you. I have told clients that I'm trying to grow my hair because I cut it 3 years ago and I want it to be this length, and everyone's like, right. So I was planning to grow it long, but the urge has just come to cut it. And I'm not going to cut it. I'm just letting you know how I'm feeling, because I also want people who feel like me to kind of share, basically. Now I'm looking at it, it doesn't make any sense why I want to cut it, because I cut it 3 years ago and it's grown so quickly. Why would I want to cut this hair? I have no idea. But this isn't comfortable for me. Right, I do know why. Look, this isn't comfortable for me. I know, this is a dream for a lot of people. But this hair here, is not comfortable for me. What is comfortable for me is that, look, the cropped. Look, with it, and then the front will be long. Yeah, that would be more comfortable for me than like this, but I'm not going to cut it short. I'm just letting you know this is how I feel about my hair. And I do hashtag Lock Stories, African Hair Stories on Instagram. So I think what's good about our experiences is let's share it in real time. Like I'm sharing it in real time, so you understand this is part of the story of some people who have locks, like me, where that was the dream. So I was explaining that I wanted locks a lot, sister locks a lot, when I first discovered it. And I don't know whether I've said this before, but the reason why I chose sister locks is because I wanted to have it braided, because sister locks sold me that you can have it braided, you could have it blow dried, which I used to do, and you can tongue it, which I used to do. So I used to do all those things. I used to tongue, I used to blow dry my hair, and I colored badly. Like I was into color a lot. I think I used to color on average 3 or 4 times a year. So I've really revolutionized and changed and paid attention to my scalp. And this is why I feel like when I cut my hair 3 years, or soon to be 4 years ago, my hair grew back quite quickly, because I'm paying attention to what my hair wants, right? And I'm also celebrating my grays, which I think are popping, and I just love. So I just think even if I cut my hair short like now, it means my hair will be white at the back. And that's also a look I'm thinking about, really. So when I got involved with African hair and I started locking, I really understood all the errors that had happened in my hair, from my hair being stretched, my hair falling clean away from my scalp, my hair just separating and falling to the floor, and every 6 weeks I would lose hair. I really began to understand what the things I was doing wrong. And so obviously the single braiding of my locks didn't seem attractive anymore, because obviously it would be too heavy, the overcoloring, the use of heat, all of that I've just rejected. And as I've rejected and embraced a much more natural way of working, where I've put the wool through my locks and the blue is coming through, I just love what's happening to my hair. But there's also another part of me that is also talking about cutting, and I just want you to hear the whole story. So if one day you come online and you see I've cut it shorter, it's because I'm feeling like I don't want this, like I don't want my hair against my back. Literally, that's the reason why I'm thinking of cutting it, because my skin, I feel, finds this annoying. If my hair, my skin did not find this annoying, I would leave my hair long. But I have to respond to what my body is feeling. That's how I feel now. Or I'm going to look for a solution, because a lot of the times now I feel I'm styling my hair up. And what I don't want to do is complain, like, oh, it's too long, it's annoying me. Because this is lack of gratitude. This is not living in grace. This is not living in appreciation. So I love my locks. I love my hair. I don't miss my afro. It's just that I don't want to be negative and go, oh, my hair is annoying. I don't like using negative words in full stop. I don't like my body, you know, I don't have a right to, because this is a gift. So that's why I'm sharing how I'm feeling now with you, why I'm thinking of cutting it shorter. But I will keep you posted and let you know. Thanks for watching this post. This is quite a long post. I'm like, I don't do this often. So when I come online, like, it'll be long because I don't do it this often. So until the next time, guys, enjoy all my posts with the client's hair, because that's what I'm tending to do more of. And thanks for supporting. And I just think this is one of the most beautifulest. I'm a huge fan of our hair. I'm a huge fan of African texture hair, and for those who like their hair loose and enjoying it, I'm so happy for you. I'm just so happy for you, because it looks amazing, all the different textures. And for those who celebrate the locks, I just love it, and I just love fullness. I just love this. This is a professional look. There is so much versatility. The fact that I'm thinking of cutting it shorter tells you there is so much versatility with this the small size hair. You don't have to comb it. You can just do this and you're combing it, right? You can do a nice little style as long as it's not pulling. But if you don't feel like styling, it just looks ready for you to go out. You know what I mean? It's just popping. I just absolutely love this. And I love the fact that we're part of, like, we're involved with nature, because this is nature, you know. I always say to clients, whatever you're going through, you know, your hair is still reacting to it and growing. And our job is to pay attention and be present and react to it. My God, how blessed are we to be touching African hair, natural hair, and watching it grow and thrive. I just love it, and it supports my life. So, yeah, I'm happy. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching this post. Take care of you. Until the next time.
Ada, lawyer entertainment present, yeah, street laughter. On y va.